Okay? Usually, I'm not a person that afraid. I already had 3 wars, Baruch Hashem, survived, and other things. But today, I have fear inside myself that maybe that I cannot express really what the power of those two people that we mentioned in this class. And the more I learned, now it's about 3 weeks, I'm just learning, and I want to know more and more and more. And I ask myself how I can express these in 60 minutes. It's impossible. So I wish and I hope and I believe that those two figures, huge people, they forgive me if I am not going to show exactly what the power of those two great people. Ben Ish Hai, the more you learn, the more you see, the more you know about him, that I heard somebody, he said, he was nothing and he was everything. That's how he expressed when he knew this person. After that, I'm going to show you part of YouTube for 2 minutes, 3 minutes, just to understand how the people appreciate. Ben Ish Hai, that his really name is Yosef Chaim, Yosef Chaim. And I can tell you that the people in that time, their name was according what they received when they were child, Brit Milah, or when they were born, and the name of the father. There is no second name. But that the last time, in the last 100 years, or 100 years, the people, they had like second name. I know Yemenite, no one has second name. After that, they call them through the city, and we know also in Europe it's the same. Yosef Chaim, that's enough. Yosef Chaim ben Eliyahu Chaim, ben Moshe Chaim, that's his name. Yosef Chaim and his name Ben Ish Chai, that it comes from Benayahu ben Yoyada. Benayahu ben Yoyada, he was the hero of King David, David HaMelech, and also the advisor of King Solomon. I'm sure that you heard about the wisdom of King Solomon, but his advisor, you know that one day he asked Benayahu, his advisor, I need, give me a ring that if somebody look at this and if he said, he will be happy. And the same ring, if he is happy, he will be with sorrow. So Benayahu ben Yoyada went all over, let's make this story short, and he found the ring that is written there, Gimel Zayin Yod Gazi Gam Ze Ya'abor. Everything is, it's absolutely over. How I said to my people here, do not worry, Corona is over. Yeah, it started over. That's absolutely. So the Benayahu ben Yoyada, he was hero more than Shimshon Agibor. Shimshon killed one lion, Benayahu ben Yoyada, two. And there are many, many stories. And Yosef Chaim ben Ishchai, he also, when he went, we are going to tell about the history, that he went to the grave of Benayahu of Yoyada, and he felt that he is Benayahu ben Yoyada. He is. His soul has the soul of Benayahu ben Yoyada. And Benayahu ben Yoyada, his name is Ben Ishchai. So he took the name of Benayahu of Yoyada, and he said his name Ben Ishchai. I am also Ben Ishchai. So he wrote books with the name of Ben Ishchai. There is also, he has another name, Mekabtziel. That's the Benayahu ben Yoyada, and he wrote also this very new book, because many, many years we didn't find what he wrote in these books, Mekabtziel. So to understand this, Yosef Chaim ben Ishchai, he was like a human being, he was a lion that everybody, when he heard about him, he cannot catch how come a human being has this wisdom. You know how it started? When he was 7 years old, he played with his sister, and suddenly he fell to a pit, a well. He was in the water. You understand? In the water, maybe a couple minutes or more, or half an hour. When his uncle tried to save him, they said absolutely he's drowning, no more. And he found him alive and happy. And when he went out from the pit, like Yosef, remember Yosef? Yosef and his brothers, Yosef, the son of Yaakov Avinu, exactly. And Yosef was the controller of all the universe. Yosef Chaim, he was also the controller of the entire wisdom of the Jewish people. Then when he went out, he decided, I'm going to learn 24 hours a day, just Torah. I'm not going to waste even 1 minute. Whenever I breathe Torah. And then he grew. There is no Google there. There were books, and books, they are very, very dear. And he took all the books of his father from 7 years old. And I can tell you what's happened when he was 14 years old. His father, Eliyahu Chaim, he received a question from Turkey, from the rabbi, very great rabbi that controlled many, all the Jewish, the part there in the Middle East. And that rabbi asked his father, Eliyahu Chaim, he asked him about etrog. We find etrog that it's so and so, and this child, when he was 14 years old, he asked his father, why you are always thinking, why, what you have? He said, I have a question, I don't know exactly what the answer, it's very difficult question. Okay, you know what he did? He wrote more than 20 pages to that rabbi, Yosef Chaim ben Ishchai, when he was 14 years old. And he sent it to that rabbi. And his father also wrote an answer. And he sent it to that rabbi. But that rabbi told him, I don't need your answer. Your son already sent the answer exactly like you. Wow. When they understood that there is a special person now, yes, it started, and it was just learning, studying. And when he was about 22, 23 years old, his father passed away, died. He was young, it's young. And every day of the seventh day, each rabbi, great rabbis, talk and said many things about his father. The seventh day, his turn, Yosef Chaim, he spoke. All the people, they were like stones, cannot move. He spoke 2 or 3 hours, and the rabbi said, you have to continue. He said, no, I don't want to continue. No, I have my way, I want to continue my way. I'm going, but they begged him, please, be instead your father and give us lectures. Every day he gave 2 hours, every day, with Kabbalah, with Halakha, with stories, with everything, whatever. And all the people, it was 1,000 people every single day. On Shabbat, he had 3 hours, 3 hours about the depth of the Torah. And it was, more, they said, between 10,000 through 30,000 people. You ask where they were, there is no synagogue of 30,000. In the streets, they were standing. The people, men, women holding their child, their babies, coming to listen. And his voice was so loud for 30,000 people. that everybody, all the streets around, they heard his voice. And what about the babies? They were not hungry. It was miracle. 3 hours, people standing, women with their babies, listening. Far away, maybe kilometers, maybe, I don't know, 1 mile. And the babies listening. 3 hours. So, to understand, he had a special system. What the special system that he gave, he said, even kids, they have to know Kabbalah. Yes, that's what he said. Even kids. And he gave all the secrets through very nice things. We are going to show part of the tricks that he used. But here I want to share with you something. And if you want to know what you want to know his voice. Yes, I can tell you, it was recorded when he was 70 years old. It was the first time they tried to record. Let's say, here we are going. Here you see. Yes. You heard 17 years old boy? No, 70, no 17. He was 70 years old when he said that. If you heard he wrote this song that he sang. If you heard his voice, now you understand that what it was here that we have. That just to give you again, let's say it's here. Where is here? Yes, just again. Sure. Okay. I want to show you something about what the people talk about him. Here, I want to show you something and you can hear.
And then after that, he continued studying with his own uncle. He, despite his amazing knowledge and certain things that happened even when he was 14 that showed his knowledge, basically he was not known because he was in his father's shadow. His father died when he was young. He was 25 or 26. And during the Shema, every day, one of the greatest Hachamim of Baghdad spoke and eulogized him. And on the seventh day, Hacham Yosef Haim got up and eulogized his father. They say the elderly Hachamim, the elderly rabbis of Baghdad, very great rabbis, were in shock and in awe at what they heard. And these venerable elderly rabbis came to him after that and said, "We want you to be the head of all the rabbis in Baghdad." Despite that, we must know that Hacham Yosef Haim, alav shalom, never, ever accepted any official position. Officially, he was nothing. In fact, he was everything. He turned down positions of all sorts, including to be the chief rabbi of Israel. Why? Because, quite correctly, he said, when you take a position, you have a boss. You can't say exactly what it is you want to say. So he never accepted a position, and he was his own man and said whatever he wanted to say. But of course, what he wanted to say was nothing more or nothing short, shall we say, of pearls of wisdom. As a matter of fact, he was one of the few Hachamim, and since then, I can honestly say there hasn't been one who was able to do it like he did, who was able to merge the Sephardi customs, which are Maran Bet Yosef, Yosef Karo alav shalom, of the Shulchan Aruch, and Rabbeinu the Arizal, who were in two different worlds in a sense, even though they were together at the same time. One was very much the Peshat, the other one was the Sod, the Kabbalah. Hacham Yosef Haim had this amazing knack of being able to take the two and merge them and blend them and make them one, like you don't even feel that there's a difference between them.
Yes. There are more and more to know about this person, and I would like to show you just things that he mentioned. He mentioned to the kids, to the people, for those people. He said, let's say like that. Here we have, he said, Hayotze laderech. I'm going to explain. Somebody that is your guest, and now you accompany him. Mitzvah lelavoto. It's great mitzvah to go with him. Mipetach beto. Ve'en notnim lo shalom babayit. You don't say shalom babayit. We don't understand what's babayit, bebet, babayit, ela bishnem asar. So he asked the people, you understand what I say? En notnim lo shalom. You don't say shalom in, let's say, babayit or bebet with the letter bet. So the people have to know the halakha. So he told them the halakha. What is the halakha? He said, when you don't say go beshalom, with bet. No, if you say that, it's a mistake. You say go le shalom, le. Why it's lamed? It's very easy after you understand. Which letter is 12? Yod is 10. Kaf is 11. Lamed is 12. You have to tell him with 12. 12 this with the letter lamed. There is a big story, secret. Do not say to the people, Lech beshalom. You say them, lech leshalom. This is the halacha. Okay, at least we learn here. There is big difference, lech beshalom. If you say bo beshalom, come beshalom. But when you say go because beshalom is completely. Beshalom is completely. Let's say we say for good. We don't say go beshalom for good. Yeah, come again, go. You say go le shalom. You are on the way, le. So that when we learn also in our classes about the letter lamed, okay, when we learn healing, we know about the letter lamed is the transfer, the healing, the movement, that the lamed. But be, here is also, be is like for good. So you don't tell him lech beshalom, not with bet, not with the bet. It's not bayit, it's bet, okay? And bet is like bayit, and you tell him go le shalom. You see that he tell them like a squeeze, a question, and they have to learn them. They have to learn the halachot from how he mentioned them. Let's say, let's take something else that you will be happy also here. What you have here, that we can do that. He said, "Al tirdof acharei ani." Do not chase the poor. Why? It's not. I don't understand. If you see poor and you don't give him tzedakah, you have to chase him, to go after him. He said, "No, don't go, don't follow the poor. Ve'al telech ahar hakesef, and do not go after the money." So the people, they don't understand these sentences. And then he explained, Al tirdof, do not chase the poor. Poor in Hebrew we say ani, poor, ani. Don't go and look after ani. After ani, you have after ain is pay, after nun is samech, after yud is kaf, kesef. You see, don't waste your life always to chase the money. Okay, you have to live your life. You have to live with your family. You have to live with the community, not always working. And that he said, Al tirdof, do not chase the poor ani. Don't think that your goal in this world is just to collect the money for you. Ve'al telech achar hakesef, do not go after the money. What the letters after kesef? After kaf is lamed, after samech, ayin, after pei tzadik, atzel, lazy. Don't be lazy. So the people will remember. You understand? He can say, don't be lazy. That's not enough. But if you say that, Al telech achar hakesef, they asking, why don't go after kesef? What here the secret? And you see the letters after kesef is atzel, ayin, tzadik, lamed. Don't be lazy. Okay, that's the system that he said, and he tell the people about his wisdom was books. I can tell you. There are questions. squeeze. In this book, there are hundreds and almost more than 1,000. Like I showed you, I gave you two, maybe I give you another one, okay. But there are things that he said that no one in the world till today, they understand what he said. There are questions, he said things that if you go deeper and deeper and deeper, okay, to understand what he said, this one question. But if you go deeper, you don't understand. And all the smart people and the chief rabbis in Israel, in the universe, they don't understand. And they trying to check, to see what the meaning. Maybe they reach to the third of the question, but no more. If you want, okay, you can give, I can give you professor title if you take this book and do just half a project that you will check what Ben Ish Chai said. Very, very deep that what he said. And just to let you know that the day that we mentioned, the day that his father died, when his father died, it was exactly Yod Gimel Be'elul, 13 of Elul, that in that year 1909, 1909. From that day that he received the power, it was exactly 50 years, exactly. On Yod Gimel Be'elul, he left the world. He passed away. 50 years exactly. Yod Gimel Be'elul. Yod Gimel Be'elul, I can tell you what's happened. You know, it was in Babel, in Iraq, okay? Iri, thank you very much that you gave us the opportunity to understand. Maybe not many people, they know how powerful every part of the world, in Europe, in North Africa, in the States, every place, huge people, smart people, every place. But maybe in the East, they don't know about them. But they were lions. And in that place, it was Yechezkel Hanavi, his grave is there, is there. And he went to the grave. He likes to go from grave to another grave for tzaddikim to pray, and he goes. That the system, the Sephardic system, to go. He went also to Marat HaMachpelah, he came to Israel, but then in the last year of his life, I mean 2 years before, he went to Yechezkel grave to pray. And also when he went there to be in contact with his soul, By the way, sorry if I say about myself, when I draw the Rambam, I went 2 weeks to Spain to be also contact with the soul of the Rambam. Just then I draw the design of the Rambam. So the same, let's say, he went after he enjoyed and he wrote many articles about what he felt there, about Yechezkel that he saw. He is the only prophet that he saw the angels, the heaven was open for him and he saw everything there. And after 2 years, he went again. He wants to be in the same mood. But in the middle of the way, he was sick and died. They buried him there in Iraq, and every Friday the people went to his grave to pray. If the people will tell you that his grave in Israel, I cannot tell you that's no. I don't say yes, I don't say no, because there are people, they understand that his grave, he came, his body came, I don't know. But maybe you will hear the story. And there is like a grave of Ben Ish Chai in Har HaZeitim in Israel. Maybe yes, maybe no, but we know the story that one person said, he went to the chief rabbi and he said, I buried him here. And they paid him coin of gold because he buried him. So don't go inside this story, but this story maybe you will hear about him, but his grave really, what I think, because I can tell you that Rabbi Yitzchak Kaduri, he didn't go there to that grave in Mount of Olives, Har HaZeitim. So we don't understand. Okay, so let's talk. I see is the enemy. Shaon in Hebrew is the word onesh, onesh. Okay, that's Shaon. I see the Shaon. It's not enough what I see here. So that I want to share with you, to give you, and that here we have many things to show you here about him. These I'm not going to not to show you because I like that you will understand. He said like that, 4 words, and these 4 words is a wisdom. Aser te'aser, take 10% of everything, you know, maaser, also we give maaser kesapim, okay, you know, people give donation, 10%. In Israel, we give also from the fruit, aser te'aser vetimtza mazalcha. And you will find you will be lucky. You will be lucky. He promised. He said, look, how many words? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 words. And he gave them like a flag for their life. Encourage them to take 10% to give that. Aser te'aser vetimtza mazalcha. And you will find you will be lucky. Now, after they tried to understand, he said like that, te'aser, take the word te'aser, Taf is 400, Ain is 70, Shin is 300, Resh is 200. Take 10%. From 400 is 40. From 70 is 7. From 300 is 30. 200, 20. 40 is Mem. 7 is Zayin. 30 is Lamed. 20 is Chaf. Mazalcha. Good luck. Good luck. You understand? Wisdom. Concentrate. Aser v'timtza mazalcha. So we need time, absolutely. When we want to talk about this rabbi, 50 years exactly, from Yod Gimel Be'elul through Yod Gimel Be'elul. He passed 1980 or 1989. But it was exactly 50 years from the day from his father passed away. And at least we learn a little bit. And also to give you now another thing that you can understand. Here we have this rabbi.
Response to 1869. They went through the desert, and there were a lot of dangers and difficulties in going on this journey. Remember, they weren't going by plane or armored vehicle. They're going on animals and carts and the like. And there were many VIPs who accompanied him, including his brother Hacham Yehezkel. They were all amazed to see that on this trip he would be studying Torah the entire day, even Be'al Peh, even by heart, in his mind, what he knew. But he wouldn't let a minute go without going over his Torah studies. Even though he was riding in a wagon, he was going over everything. And at midnight, he would wake up to do Tikkun Hasot and study till daylight. They went through Damascus and went to Yerushalayim. On the way, there's a famous story which I know I've told before, but I'll tell it again. Maybe many people have not heard it. On the way, he had explained to the Arab who was leading the group that on Shabbat they have to stop. They cannot ride on Shabbat, they have to stop. And he agreed. As Shabbat was approaching, whether he changed his mind or was just a bad area, I don't know. But as Shabbat was approaching, he said, I'm not stopping. He refused to stop. And all the travelers said, well, we're not continuing. He says, then get off, and I'm not waiting for you. I'm not staying here. I'm going to keep going. So he started telling them frightening stories of bandits, robbers, and the like, to scare them so that they wouldn't stop. But they said, no, they're dismounting. And they all got off their camels or whatever it was, and he went on his way. He didn't really. He went ahead, but hid. And he wanted to watch what was happening. They say on Friday night, a band of robbers came and surrounded Hacham Yosef Hayim's tent. The biggest of them entered the tent, saw himself face to face with the Hacham, turned around, ran out, and everybody followed him. Now, we don't know what happened. There are two possible explanations. Some say that he saw the light shining from the Hacham's face and saw his holiness and went running out. Others say he recognized him as somebody who had helped him in a court case again with a Jew who owed him money. I don't know what the truth is. He turned around, he ran out. The camel driver, seeing this, came running back, went on his knees, and asked for forgiveness. In any case, he got them safely to the land of Israel. There they visited the graves of all the tzaddikim. This is something major. Not like today, you get on the plane, you're in Israel, and you come back and you go again next year, or you go in 6 months or in 3 years, whatever. No, this is something major. It was the only time he traveled to the land of Israel. And they went to all the graves of all the tzaddikim, of all the righteous hachamim who were buried there. Something very interesting happened to him when he was standing at the grave of Benayahu ben Yehoyada.
Okay, we are not going to hear because we also want to know more about other rabbi, at least Rabbi Kaduri, because we mentioned his name, that we want to be, that Baruch Hashem, I can tell you that Rabbi Yitzchak Kaduri, he was also the student of Yosef Chaim, and I am, also the student of Rabbi Yitzchak Kaduri. I have the privilege to learn with him and to understand how deep this person, that every word that he said, it was like a prophet. Whatever he said, whatever he blessed, whatever he said, it was something special that whenever no doubt that will be 100% and not 99%. He didn't talk a lot. But whenever he talked like a prophecy. You know, when Benjamin Netanyahu, sorry if I mentioned, it was in a very, very bad condition. And before the election, and Benjamin Netanyahu went to him and he received a blessing. And it was, how we say, bingo, Baruch Hashem. And there are more things that we can see, and we just, if you want to understand how the people appreciate him, here just to see him. So, just to understand, and if we have more time, I can show you things that he wrote and about the miracles that he did. And here he knew the writing of the angels. This is writing of angels. When the people also come in for kabak, if you understand, they can see also the letters here. These the letters of angels. You call them to come to help you. So this is one of them. I can show you maybe other things from him, but Baruch Hashem, I had the zchut to learn from him everything Thursday evening and pray and daven with him every Friday morning in the Kotel. And Baruch Hashem, so Bezrat Hashem, if we have chance that we can talk about other things, or just if people, they want to ask questions, because it's the time that we have to finish. And if there are things that I didn't mention and they want to ask, please let me know and what the question, because we have about less than 10 minutes, and thank you for your questions. Yeah, waiting to the question.
Rabbi?
Can, yes, there's, okay. Here I can share with you, okay, because everything what he wrote and what he used, that not Rabbi Yitzchak Kaduri, is not something that everybody can reach or do. Just him, that because he is holy man, he is pure man, he always 24 hours a day he's praying, and even what is written in his books that you can read here also if you want, but I can show you one of them, okay, that he taught us. He taught us about love. If you want to find your love, okay, here it's written on the top. Od Echad is written Od Echad Le'ava. The meaning of this, there is before Le'ava. Ketov, write Beyom Bet. You write it Monday. No Monday, sorry. Bet LeChodesh. I mean second day, not after day after Rosh Chodesh. Besha'a Aleph Bekatz. That's also the timing is important. Betzarich Shetiyeh Betahara Betanit. Tanit, not fast, okay? Vezet Ktov Ktiva Ashurit. You will write all these letters. There is system in these letters. I don't know if the people pay attention what is the formula here. The formula is very easy. You take the letter Tzadik, Sofit, and you add the letter Aleph before, after the letter Bet, after that Gimel, Dalet, Hey, Vav, Zain, Het. You see, there is no Zain here. There is also something that we learn about Kemi'im, that the people hide it. If you don't understand, they hide the secret that it will not work, okay? Tet, Yud, Kaf, Lamed, okay, you have that if somebody will take it. After that, take it and put it on yourself. But there is like rules how to do that. Also, there are here letters of the angels, okay, that we learn with him. I learned with him these signs, okay, how to bring the angels and to be helped with them, okay, that you can use this sign. Everything that he does with also quiet, and not tell just to his students that he likes them very, very much. And he showed them and told them, he picked just few students to be with them with connection. And there are other things that if you want to read and to understand about the holy names that we have and what what to do with this. Okay, everything that he worked. He also work with special system that it was with an apple that he wrote special names of angels or special names of holy names of God, and he gave the person that need healing or need anything, something that he gave him or her to eat this apple that he has. He has many things. He was daven a long time. I mean, 3 hours. Usually we pray, we daven between 40 minutes, 1 hour, but he daven 3 hours. When he start to say the beginning of Shmona Esrei, also it takes about 1 hour. Usually the people, they have Shmona Esrei 4 minutes. Usually 4 minutes, but for him, no. Baruch. Not just Baruch. What the meaning of Bet Resh? Vav Kaf that everybody understand, that Yod Kei Vav Kei. But which Vav Kei? Vav Kei Vav Kei, Yod Kei Vav Kei, that's which the dots. Sheba, Holam, Kamat, Patah, has to know. Very deep that after he said Baruch, maybe other people finish the Shmona Esrei. Ato, what Aleph and Taf, from Aleph through Taf. And hey, what the meaning of everything. At least what I learned from him, that is very important. I can share this with everybody. If you want, yes, you have good chance to receive the answer to your prayers. You will write the letters in the air. You will write Baruch, Bet, Resh, Vav, half of it. And you send it. You see the Baruch going up, higher, Baruch. Yes, now it's in the heaven. Ato, Aleph, Taf, hey, here, I send them. I send them, yes. Like the ladder of Jacob. The ladder of Jacob, that it's written there that there are the angels ascending and after that descending. You understand that it's not logical. Angels are in the heaven. Why is written ascending and after that descending? Angels are our thoughts, not what we learn in those classes. Thoughts going up, and after we send them through the letters. Letters are also angels. Letters, you send them, you create them. You create the shape of the letter. You write them in the air. Baruch, Ato, Adushem. Then you have them. You send Yod Kei, Vav Kei. You send Baruch. It takes time. In the beginning, people, they want to follow this system. You can start not with the entire prayer, but take one paragraph, small paragraph, and take the letters and send them up, up, and you will see your prayers will be accepted. When we accepted the answer in the end of Shmona Esrei, we received Sim Shalom. Shalom. I see Shalom coming with letters. Shalom is letters. If you understand, if we have time to understand the word Shalom, Shin is like fire, Lamed is like wind, very high. Vav is the physical word, Mem is like water. Okay, the balance, what the meaning of everything. Tova, what's Tova? Tova is numerical value 22. 22 letters. You take them and you build through them the kavanot. Tova, beracha. What's beracha? Again, bet resh, very, very deep meaning. Kaf hey, this is the letters of blessing. Kaf hey. Kaf hey, ko tevarchu. Also, when we have the secret of Birkat HaKohanim, we didn't do it, but if you want another class about Birkat HaKohanim, what the secrets of Birkat HaKohanim, when you go deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper, so you learn in his class. He didn't read in the book. He knew everything by heart. By heart. I think that I mentioned last time that we told him, Rabbi, okay, sorry, it's not exactly like you say. Okay, he was fair. You can tell him directly. You can hug him. He can be your friend. Yes, even when I was his student, he was 80 something, okay, and 80, 90 years old. He passed away 100, maybe 12, maybe 108, we don't know exactly, okay. And he said, okay, no problem, take another book and you will see and tell me. And we say, sorry, you're right. Yes, that the wisdom, the power of a human being with his skills, with his holiness, for that all the people, okay, you have also that you can see here that I want to share with you, that you have here, where is the story that he was, no, it's, let's say, okay, but this is his grave, you understand. You know, for this place, it's worth $10 million at least, because it's place for many graves. And that's Rabbi Yitzchak Kaduri, and we mentioned Kaduri is green, okay. And when he met another, my rabbi, okay, Rabbi Milubavitch, they met each other, and he told him, look, your name is Kaduri. Kaduri is like Kadur, like a ball, and your power is all over the globe. That's what he told him. Kadura Aretz, that the globe, you are Kaduri. Okay, also we understand that inside the word that you have Dalet and Resh, these numerical value tzaddik. Yitzchak is 8 times 26. Many things. So if you have chance when you come to Israel to visit his grave, to understand his power, I can tell you he didn't talk a lot, but he did a lot with his prayers. And whatever he said, it was absolutely correct, absolutely 100%. And his sgulot, that we know it's not easy. It's not easy, like I showed you. Okay, that you can see here also that already we saw that, but I can show you something else. Okay, here we go. Yes, that's another one. You see, the angels, when we want to call the angels for help, we use their script. And we learn about these letters, these designs. What is it? Okay, here le'ahava. Okay, you want ahava. Ahava is love. Ketov b'dio al yad small. On your left hand, you will write with ink. Elu hashemot. Those names. Veharem lemi shetirtzeh. And show them to anybody that you want, that he or she will love you. Those are the letters. Yod, Resh, Vav, Shin. After that, Lamed, Yud, okay. That, and there is something here missing. You have to know, Kabbalistic, when they write something, they don't write completely. They write or with mistake. When the people, they learn about Kmeim, because you have to know from where these words, and you will continue by yourself. It's not easy to take something, because we don't want that everybody will use that. Just the people, they learn, they have the power. You see here this line, you think it's just one line? No, there is another name. And you create, because after you continue, after you understand what is it, what the continuation, yes, you will do it. So that's very deep. Everything that we talk about Yitzchak Kaduri, Rabbi Yitzchak Kaduri, is just depth. And maybe his quietness. You know why he is quiet? Because when he was 17 years old, you know what's happened? He gave a lecture, he gave a class. He gave a class, and chief rabbis were in that class. And they told him when he finished, do not talk in front of people. There is evil eye. Your wisdom will be destroyed from wicked people. And then that went down. That what we have and we understand about this. Okay, Livna, if you want to, the people will ask, maybe they will give me more push to give more information.
Okay. Thank you, Rabbi. Thank you for everything. It was very nice. Thank you for giving us the extra time. People are asking me different questions on the chat. I would like you, I send my information. Please send me your personal questions about amulets or different things. Send it to me and I will try to get back to you after I talk to the rabbi. In the meantime, if you have a question for the rabbi regarding what we studied today, please just ask me and you can unmute. I can unmute you and you can ask a question. If there are no any other questions, I will ask Chad. Is Chad here? Yes. I will ask maybe Chad to say some words. And before that, I'm gonna stop the recording, okay?